The video for July 1st, 2017 is titled Sidetracked by the 5D Delusion. Wow. I was going to make a video with my friend Steve. However, during his coffee talk group, I was challenged by a lady in the group to stop bringing up 3D issues and only focus on 5D. I got up and left the discussion abruptly. Yes, I was very disappointed. As I see it, the idea of focusing on some other reality than the one in which we find ourselves as human beings is a surefire way to keep us from finding workable solutions to the serious problems we have of living in a world controlled by those who do not have our highest good in mind. I know lots of spiritual people have had their message watered down by just such misdirection. I also know that I continue to feel unwelcome in many circles due to my insistence that it is our responsibility to deal with the cards we have been dealt, not just sidestep the problems we face. Before I began this video, before I even got out of bed this morning, I was in meditation on this very subject, praying, and I'm really crying out to God as I understand the Creator to be, trying to find answers to the delay after delay after delay that I've personally witnessed, that has gone on, but I have personally witnessed these delays in my own life. I've had my home stolen. I've had lots of things happen over the course of my life that just simply don't line up with what I thought the promises were. And I'm not the only one. I just did a Bible search before I began this video, and there are several scriptures that the same cry goes up to God in the Psalms and Habakkuk, and even in the book of Revelation. I'm just going to read a few of them here. From Psalm 35, the psalmist is crying out, "Lord, how long wilt thou look on? Rescue my soul from their destruction. My darling from the lions. I will give thee thanks in the great congregation." And then another one, "O Lord, how long shall I cry, and thou wilt not hear?" This is Habakkuk. "Even cry out unto thee of violence, and thou wilt not save. Why do you show me iniquity and cause me to behold grievance? For spoiling and violence are before me, and there are that raise up strife and contention." And another one, "How long, O Lord, or how long wilt thou forget me, O Lord? Forever? How long wilt thou hide thy face from me? How long shall I take counsel in my soul, having sorrow in my heart daily?" And then another one, "How long, Lord, wilt thou be angry forever? Shall thy jealousy burn like fire?" This is not an issue that most humans, especially those that are spiritually inclined, have had to deal with for a long time. I'm sure if I did a search, a broader search, not just in the Bible, but in other writings from other cultures, etc., this cry of how long will we suffer in 3D? And the solution is not simply to be moved to some higher thing and put our focus on some dream world that doesn't yet exist, but we have to pay attention to the world in which we actually do exist. Now, people will tell me again and again, and have told me, "Ron, it's just an illusion." Yes, and trying to live somewhere where we're not is a delusion. I would rather deal with the illusion in which I actually live and move and have my personal experience. Personal experience, as I keep on saying, is never an illusion. It's an experience. Experience is always experience. It's always real. It's not some imaginary thing. And while I can envision a 5D world where some of these atrocities that are experienced in the 3D world, I can envision a better world. I don't know how to bring it into manifestation. I don't know how to make it real for me. And it's not a matter, as Steve and so many other spiritual people say, of focusing on what you want rather than what you don't want. No, if you focus on what you want and not what you don't want, you keep getting what you don't want. You can only fix what you don't want by working on corrective measures to change it. If we keep getting sidetracked to look somewhere else, to look into some future reality and not pay attention to the present reality, then we are deluded. As I said, it's a delusion, folks, to think that we can create heaven on earth by not paying attention to the atrocities, as it says in one of the scriptures that I just read, the atrocities that are occurring here on this earth and have been occurring for centuries and even millennia. This is something that we have to pay attention to. This is something that we have to deal with. These are the cards that we've been dealt in this present world. And it's up to us to somehow get a hold of God and say, God, either empower us, personally empower us to make corrections, or else bring some kind of help to us so that the people that do evil can be either taken out, taken down, limited in their capacity to hurt us and to wound us and to kill us. We need to be empowered by some method, by some means. We need to have within us the strength to stand up to the things. And it's not just an illusion. Guns and weapons of war that have been created are not an illusion. These things actually kill people. And you say, well, death is an illusion. We don't really die. Well, yes, in this world, we do really die. Okay? In this world of experience, we do suffer death. We do suffer disease and sickness and calamities. We do suffer these things. Is it a punishment for something that some forefather of ours did millennia ago? We've had to repeat it time after time after time with failed experiments in creation of a positive world. Can a positive world not exist? Can a world where good is dominant never come into being because God has somehow allowed the demonic element or the dark elements to be in charge? I mean, this doesn't make sense to me. This is something that I deal with and wrestle with every day of my life, especially since I had my home stolen, as I've said so many times in other videos. I want to see the kingdom of heaven made manifest, made real here on planet Earth in my lifetime. And that's the key, in my lifetime, not some future promised lifetime that I may experience then, but most of us have our memory wiped out. So what good does it do if we don't have a continuance? If we can't see the past and see the progression, what good does it do? And these are the things that I wrestle with. Are they not important to you? Well, if they're not, then so be it. I'm not going to get in your face and tell you you're wrong, other than if you choose to listen to my videos. Anyway, thank you for considering the things that I'm saying and for listening. And namaste.